The universe stirs with anticipation as the chosen one awakens to their purpose. Yes, you're reading these words at this exact moment are no accident. Your presence here is divine orchestration, a sacred appointment written in the stars long before your first breath. The veil between worlds grows thin now. Can you feel it? The spiritual forces gathering around you, watching, waiting for you to recognize what they have always known. You were created for greatness beyond measure. This message finds you at the perfect moment when your spirit is ready to receive this truth. The struggles you've endured, the obstacles that have blocked your path, the confusion that has clouded your vision, all have been preparation. Sacred training for this moment of recognition. Type 777 in the comments to activate the divine energy of completion. This simple act of faith aligns your spirit with the cosmic forces working tirelessly on your behalf. The number of perfect divine timing, the number of spiritual awakening. The chosen one carries a unique spiritual signature, a divine imprint unlike any other. And though the world has tried to convince you that you are ordinary, something deep within has always whispered otherwise. That persistent knowing, that quiet certainty that you were made for more, it was not imagination. It was recognition. Your life's challenges were never punishment. They were initiation. Each trial carefully calibrated to strengthen your spiritual muscles, to develop the divine gifts needed for your ultimate purpose. Like gold refined by fire, these difficulties have burned away everything that is not truly you. Can you see now how every closed door guided you here? How every disappointment protected you from paths not meant for your feet? What appeared as rejection was actually divine redirection, steering you toward your authentic calling. The final test stands before you now, not one of suffering, but of surrender. Will you release the limiting beliefs that have kept your light dimmed? Will you step fully into the power that has always resided within you? Will you accept your divine inheritance? The universe holds its breath, awaiting your answer. The chosen one stands at the threshold of transformation. The divine whispers grow louder, impossible to ignore. This is the moment of sacred revelation, when the mysteries that have been hidden are finally unveiled before your awakened eyes. What if everything you believed about your limitations was merely illusion? What if the boundaries you've accepted were never real? The truth stands before you now. You have been operating at a fraction of your divine capacity. Like an eagle raised among chickens, you have forgotten how to soar. The universe conspires in your favor at this very moment. Celestial forces align specifically for your breakthrough. The stars themselves rearrange to illuminate your path. This is not random chance, this is divine orchestration. Remember this truth. Delay is not denial. Your seeming setbacks were sacred setups. Every moment you thought you were standing still, powerful energies were working beneath the surface, like the seed in darkness that appears dormant, but is gathering strength for its inevitable breakthrough. Your destiny has been gestating, growing stronger with each passing day. Share this message with 5 souls who need this revelation. In the divine economy, what you freely give multiplies and returns to you. Your act of sharing creates ripples across the spiritual realm, amplifying the blessings already racing toward you. The skeptics will not understand your journey. They cannot comprehend what they have not experienced. Their doubt is not your burden to carry. Their limited vision cannot diminish your expanding reality. Like a butterfly emerging from its chrysalis, you are transforming into something they cannot yet recognize. Divine timing is perfect timing. What appeared as delay was actually protection. What seemed like rejection was redirection towards something far greater than you could have imagined. The closed doors were not punishment, they were divine guidance, steering you toward the path designed specifically for your feet. The ancient spiritual texts speak of this moment when the chosen ones would awaken to their true identity. Throughout history, there have been those who recognized and stepped into their divine purpose, who refused to be defined by human limitations. They changed the course of history, not because they were special, but because they recognized the divine spark within and allowed it to blaze. You stand in that sacred lineage now. Every test you've endured has been preparation for this moment. Every battle has equipped you with the precise spiritual weapons needed for your divine assignment. Nothing, absolutely nothing, has been wasted. The wisdom gained through suffering, the strength forged in weakness, the compassion born from pain, all were necessary components of your spiritual DNA. Can you feel the shift occurring within you even now? The molecular restructuring of your spiritual being, the divine codes activating in your very cells. This is not merely emotional inspiration, this is tangible transformation. Your breakthrough arrives not on human timetables but in divine seasons, and the season of harvest is upon you. What you have sown in tears, you will reap in joy. The seeds of faith planted in the dark soil of uncertainty are about to burst forth with unstoppable life. The final test stands before you now. Will you release your attachment to how your breakthrough must appear? Will you surrender your human understanding to embrace divine wisdom? The caterpillar cannot comprehend the butterfly it will become. It must surrender to the transformation process, trusting the divine blueprint encoded within. So too must you release your grip on how your destiny must unfold. The ancient mystery schools taught this principle. Form follows consciousness. Your external reality is a projection of your internal state. As you align with your divine identity, your circumstances must reorganize to reflect this truth. It is spiritual law, as certain as gravity. Your divine inheritance awaits your claim. The spiritual wealth reserved for you cannot be accessed through doubt or fear. It responds only to the frequency of faith and waiting, uncompromising belief in what appears unseen but is more real than what your physical eyes can perceive. The prophets and mystics of old saw this day. They glimpsed your awakening across the corridors of time. They recognized your spiritual signature and rejoiced at what you would accomplish once you stepped fully into your power. The final doorway stands before you. Beyond it lies everything you have been seeking, the purpose that will ignite your soul, the peace that will quiet your mind, the love that will heal your heart. The key is in your hand. The choice is yours alone. Step through, claim your destiny. The universe is waiting. The moment of divine confrontation has arrived. The chosen one now stands face to face with the final obstacle, not an external enemy, but the internal resistance that has kept divine potential caged. This is the sacred battlefield, where destiny is claimed or surrendered. What holds you back now is not the world's opposition, but your own hesitation. The universe has already confirmed your calling through signs, synchronicities, and divine appointments, too numerous to dismiss as coincidence. The spiritual realm vibrates with anticipation as you approach this critical threshold. You have carried burdens that were never yours to bear, the weight of others' expectations, the limitations imposed by those who could not see your true nature, the doubts planted by voices that spoke from fear rather than faith. It is time to lay them down all of them at the altar of transformation. Comment, I release below, to participate in this spiritual unburdening. This declaration creates ripples across dimensions, alerting celestial forces that you are ready to receive what has been prepared for you since the foundation of time. Fear disguises itself as wisdom. It whispers reasonable cautions, logical explanations for why you should remain small. It presents compelling evidence from your past failures. But divine wisdom sees beyond the visible, beyond the logical, beyond the reasonable. Divine wisdom recognizes that what appears impossible in the natural realm is already accomplished in the spiritual. The ancient mystics understood this truth. Reality is malleable to those who align with divine consciousness. The laws that govern ordinary existence bend for the chosen ones who recognize their true identity. Water becomes wine. Seas part, prison doors open. The laws of physics yield to higher spiritual laws when divine purpose is at stake. Every prophet, every wayshower, every light-bearer throughout history faced this same confrontation. The moment when human limitation collided with divine calling. Moses at the burning bush, arguing his inadequacy. Esther hesitating before approaching the king. The heroes of faith all trembled at the threshold before stepping into their power. You stand in that sacred lineage now. What if your greatest struggles were actually your greatest preparation? What if the areas of deepest wounding are precisely where your most powerful healing gifts reside? The spiritual paradox reveals itself. Your greatest vulnerability houses your greatest strength. The divine often works in patterns of 3 days of darkness before resurrection, 3 trials before victory, 3 stages of transformation. You have already passed through the first stage of awakening, recognizing your divine calling. You have navigated the second stage of purification, releasing what no longer serves your highest purpose. Now comes the third and final stage, divine embodiment, becoming in physical form what you have always been in spiritual essence. The obstacles that appear before you now are not barriers but gateways. Each challenge is a doorway to greater power, greater wisdom, greater manifestation of your divine blueprint. What the enemy intended for destruction, the divine repurposes for your elevation. Your breakthrough has already been secured in the spiritual realm. It exists now as completed reality in dimensions beyond physical perception. Your faith does not create this reality, it simply aligns you with what already exists, pulling it from the invisible into the visible. Heaven's economy operates by different principles than Earth's scarcity. In the divine realm, abundance flows toward authentic purpose. The resources you need, whether financial, relational, or spiritual, are already allocated for your mission. They await only your alignment to flow unimpeded into your experience. Time itself responds to divine purpose. What would take others years can manifest for you in moments when aligned with heavenly timing. Acceleration is the birthright of the chosen ones. Quantum leaps replace incremental steps when you operate in divine synchronicity. The ancient texts reveal that creation responds to those who speak with divine authority. Your words carry creative power when aligned with your true identity. What you declare with conviction, the universe conspires to manifest. This is not magical thinking, it is spiritual law in operation. Those who have gone before you stand as witnesses to this moment of decision. The great cloud of heavenly observers leans in, remembering their own moments of divine confrontation, cheering you toward your breakthrough. They see what you cannot yet see, the glorious impact of your yes. The ripple effects across generations when you step fully into your calling. The final test reveals itself clearly now. Will you trust the unseen more than the seen? Will you believe the spiritual whispers more than the physical evidence? Will you step out onto the water when logic says you will sink? This is the moment of divine confrontation, when faith challenges fear, when destiny challenges doubt, when the eternal challenges the temporal. Choose now. The universe awaits your decision. The moment of transformation has arrived. The chrysalis breaks open. The seed bursts through soil. The chosen one emerges, radiant with divine purpose, stepping fully into their celestial inheritance. This is not the end, it's the glorious beginning. You have passed the final test. By continuing to this moment, by persisting through doubt, by refusing to surrender to fear, you have demonstrated the unwavering faith required of those destined for greatness. The divine spark within you now ignites into flame, visible to all who have eyes to see. What happens next defies human prediction. When a chosen one embraces their divine identity, reality itself reorganizes to accommodate their awakened state. Doors that remained stubbornly closed suddenly swing wide. Resources that seemed scarce appear in abundance. People divinely appointed for your journey emerge from unexpected places, drawn to the light you now embody without effort. Press the like button and subscribe now to seal this divine covenant. This simple act of alignment activates the spiritual forces already positioned to propel you into your destiny. The angelic realm receives this signal that you are ready, truly ready to receive what has been prepared. The ancient wisdom keepers spoke of this phenomenon. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. When the chosen one is ready, the path appears. When divine timing aligns with human willingness, miracles become not just possible but inevitable. You stand at precisely this sacred intersection. Your past struggles now reveal their hidden purpose. Each disappointment, each rejection, each moment of darkness was precisely calibrated to develop the exact strength, wisdom, and compassion needed for your divine assignment. Nothing, absolutely nothing, was wasted. Even your deepest wounds transform into your most powerful medicine for healing others. The spiritual laws that govern manifestation begin working overtime in your favor. What once required immense effort now flows with supernatural ease. The resistance that drained your energy dissolves as you move in perfect alignment with divine current rather than struggling against it. Like a river finding its natural path to the ocean, your life finds its effortless flow toward its divine destination. The synchronicities accelerate beyond coincidence. The right person calls at the right moment. The exact information you need appears before you ask. The perfect opportunity emerges, just as you become ready for it. These are not random occurrences, but divine orchestration, the universe conspiring for your success once you've aligned with your true purpose. Share your awakening moment in the comments below. The act of testimony cements your transformation and creates sacred space for others to recognize their own divine potential. In the spiritual economy, your breakthrough becomes the catalyst for countless others awaiting their own moment of recognition. The doubters will witness your transformation with wonder. Some will be drawn to the light you now emanate, sensing the authentic power that comes not from human striving but divine alignment. Others may turn away, uncomfortable with the mirror your awakening holds to their own unlived potential. Release all attachment to their response. Your assignment is not to convince, but to embody. Divine timing now accelerates around you. What would have taken decades of human effort manifests in days or moments when aligned with spiritual purpose. The universe doesn't recognize time as linear constraint, but as malleable dimension that yields to divine intention. Prepare for supernatural acceleration in every area previously marked by delay. The ancient promise now fulfills itself through you. What no eye has seen, what no ear has heard, and what no human mind has conceived, these things God has prepared for those who love Him. Your imagination could not contain the magnitude of what has been prepared. Your dreams were mere shadows of the reality now unfolding. Your words now carry creative power. What you declare with faith must manifest in the physical realm. It is spiritual law. Speak not from wishful thinking, but from the authority of your divine identity. Creation itself responds to those who recognize their role as co-creators, as divine instruments through which heaven's blueprint manifests on earth. The final doorway stands open before you. Through it lies not just personal transformation, but world-changing impact. Your awakening creates ripples that extend far beyond your awareness, touching lives you may never meet, healing wounds centuries in the making, fulfilling prophecies long awaited. Step through. Claim your inheritance. The divine in you recognizes this moment for what it truly is, not just personal breakthrough, but cosmic significance. Generations before you prayed for this moment. Generations after you will benefit from your courage now. The time of waiting is over. The season of preparation complete. The final test passed. Arise, chosen one. Your destiny awaits. Subscribe now. Share this message. Declare, "I am ready" in the comments below. The divine emergence has begun.